Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Valerie Oakley, also known as Coach Val, and let's dive into today's topic. I want to talk about why real transformation starts on the inside. Have you ever accomplished something either personally or professionally, or you met a goal in your life? And on the outside, everything looks good. You're celebrated for it. Other people notice. You're getting all the accolades, but there's something deep down inside of you that still is kind of feeling like maybe you haven't arrived, or maybe you don't really deserve the accomplishment, or just something is missing between what it looks like on the outside and what's going on in the inside. Here's what I learned early in my coaching journey, and that is that real transformation doesn't start with everything that's going on the outside. It begins with something going on the inside, with that inner work. And that's the part that most people skip. And why? Because there is some element of discomfort with that. You have to face a lot of things with yourself, but it's also the part that is going to change everything. So when I first started my wellness journey, I I needed to lose weight. I partnered with a network marketing company for weight loss, and I am so thankful for that experience because I lost the 50 pounds that I wanted to lose with it. But beyond that, it wasn't just about the meals or the weight loss or that accomplishment. What it really gave me was accountability to manage my own health for life, for long term. And it gave me the opportunity to step into leadership and personal development and growing. So I discovered that in coaching others, it required me to take a hard look at myself. I had to do the work inside before I could really feel like I was walking alongside others in an authentic way. And so that I could feel like I deserve to be there. And let me tell you, that inner work was a lot harder than counting those calories or following that plan. That was the easy part. But taking a look in the mirror, that was a little bit more challenging. But it was also the most rewarding part of the whole experience. So I realized that transformation is not about just chasing numbers or chasing those quick results. It's about asking yourself those hard questions. Am I willing to grow as a person? What does that even mean? What does that look like for me? And this is things you can ask yourself. Am I open to being stretched in ways that I did not expect and challenged? Am I willing to let go of that fear that comes with becoming another version of myself? Am I willing to deal with the consequences that happen around that, the people, the places, and the things that may change because I change? Here's the truth. Before the outside shift, there has to be that inner shift. And that's the work, like I said, that many people avoid, but it's going to create the most lasting change for you. So when I went on my weight loss journey, and like I said, I had just an epiphany at one point when we were talking about the more of the mental and the psychological side of things. And something just clicked in me that, being open to accountability and being open to being challenged and being open to being stretched was the only way that it was going to create lasting change in my life. I had to change my relationship with the habits I had created in my life to get to be where I was, to where I needed to lose the 50 pounds. It wasn't just about the how to of what to put on my plate, or, count this, count that, and reach the goal. I had to do something on the inside to make sure that I stayed there where I got. So if you're in a place right now where you want transformation, whether it's in your health, whether it's in your career, your relationships, your finances, start with this question. What is that one shift that I need to make inside before I will see the results that I want on the inside? What is that thing? You might even, if you are a praying person, pray about it. Ask God to reveal to you what is that area that He wants to grow you in. It could be letting go of fear. It could be embracing accountability, being open and sharing what's going on with you with someone else. I know my audience has a lot of I'll do it myself kind of people. You got to be open to putting that out there, putting your goal out there, or simply allowing yourself to believe that you are worthy of more. That's where your real transformation is going to begin, where that shift in your mind, where you're willing to face those things, is where the transformation begins, long before anything happens on the outside. So my journey began with weight loss, which just kept evolving into me becoming the coach I am today. But what I truly gained was that growth as a person and as a leader. And that's why today I am really focusing and passionate about helping people with their whole person transformation. So if this message spoke to you, I want you to subscribe so that you don't miss these weekly conversations, because I'll be going deeper into different aspects of a whole person. But we're going to meet this in bite-sized chunks so that, whole, it takes a while. It takes one step at a time. And if you are ready to take that next step in your journey, wherever it is that you want to start or wherever it is that you want to make that shift, check the description. I would love to connect with you personally and walk with you on that journey. So remember, outer change may catch people's attention, but it's what's going on in the inside. That inner change is what's going to sustain your transformation for life, and you deserve it. So thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.